Okay. Oh. Let me see. Hi, Tara. Hi, Isabel. Welcome. Hello. Hi. Who's on the Samsung? Hello. Welcome. The link is in the Facebook event group, just in case anyone has issues with the Facebook Live. So just come on to the Zoom call if the Facebook Live is frozen or it's not working. I've had some issues this week with it. So the Zoom link is in there. And Kate, I cannot hear you, no, and I can't see you either. Hi, Lori. Welcome. Oh, I'm so excited for this call. And I know many of you are so excited. Kate, I cannot hear you or see you. It won't let me turn on video. Let me.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
Oh, good. I just sent you a screenshot. It won't let me. It took a screenshot of what it says. You can't start video because the host has stopped it.
That's so weird. What if I make you the host? Okay, I made you the host.
There we go. Yay!
Oh, yay! Okay.
Hello. So we are live in the Facebook group?
Yes, we are.
This is really cool. I've never done Zoom this way.
Yeah. And you can do it on YouTube also. So my YouTube channel is getting some videos from here too. Not today, but when I'm doing my YouTube stuff. It's awesome.
Wow, I didn't know this was possible. Hi, everyone.
Oh, okay. Tara says hi. Lori says hi. Hi, Davina. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Lynn. Okay, so I am so excited for today because even though I'm a business coach, I feel like I do so much mindset work, and I actually consider myself a fear slayer. So I am so happy to have Kate here because as entrepreneurs, it's so important for us to have our mindset right and to have a biblical foundation for that as well. And to step into that 1% elite that succeed, it all starts here. Mm-hmm. So Kate is a Christian mindset coach. I'll let you introduce yourself. So Go ahead,
Kate. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here and great to spend this time with you, Angelica. So thank you for having me. So I'm a confidence and mindset coach for female entrepreneurs. Personally, I'm a Christian. Some of my clients are also Christians. I came into the online space actually as a psychotherapist. So that's what my background is in. My foundation is really a lot in skill building and teaching you guys how to switch your mindset and get rid of the stinking thinking and get into a mindset that's ready for success and ready to succeed in your business. A lot of the women that I work with have different fears, which are completely normal. I'm going to tell you guys that. Having mindset issues, I mean, personally, when I started my first business as a psychotherapist, I didn't realize how, I knew I was good at what I did, but I didn't realize how challenging it would be with my mind and how your mind can really play tricks on you and make it difficult when you start your business because you start to have all of these fears and insecurities that maybe you didn't even know existed before you started a business. So that's really what I help female business owners with, is getting through those fears, those insecurities, the comparisonitis. I know that's a big thing, especially in the online coaching space. It's so easy to take a look around and think that everyone else is doing something bigger and better than you or further along than you. And, that's what keeps people paralyzed. So mindset is so important if you want to make your business succeed. Again, I help people with visibility. There's a lot of fears that, women business owners have with even just getting online and showing up, and maybe showing up on Facebook Live like this. Like, I remember when I started, this was a scary thing for me, thinking about going live on video. But these are all things, again, that are very normal to feel, and they're things that can be worked through with a little bit of support and help and the right tools.
Yes, for sure. And, the first coach that I hired, because I've been in online marketing for 12 years, so I knew my marketing stuff, and the business side I had down. It was my mindset. Oh man, I was just so scared. What are people going to think? Can I really post in Facebook groups? Can I really do live video? Can I really lead a tribe? And now, as my business has grown and I'm like going into another level, now it's like, can I write a book? Can I do huge conferences? Can I really be someone people can look up to? Like, the mindset, there's always mindset issues as you grow. It's like, it's never that you arrive, right? As God stretches you and as he leads you and as you progress, there's always going to be something that you need to be working on with your mindset. I like to look at my business as my form of athleticism. I consider myself like a business athlete. And that's why I call this call like how to be part of the 1% of the elite that succeed. Because even in sports, only 1% are like the Michael Jordans, right? And I want to be the Michael Jordan of business coaching, and I want all my clients to be the Michael Jordans of their niches as well. And there's room for all of us. And I find that even in some of the biographies I've read of like coaches or athletes, because I do enjoy them, mindset was always it. It always comes back to that. And think about it, like even in a basketball game, even if you don't watch sports, I happen to love sports. Michael Jordan always asked for the ball. He always asked for the ball, even if he missed the game before. He missed the game-winning shot. But guess what? He was never scared to ask for the ball again. His mindset was set that he was going to succeed, and he just always wanted that next shot. So what's your advice to us entrepreneurs about wanting to always get the ball?
I'm trying to think of, it's a good example with the Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I guess really being okay with, wanting the ball, but sometimes it's not going to go the way that we want it to go. So we want something specific in our business, and we go after it, and maybe it doesn't happen for us. But to know that we need to keep pushing forward and we need to keep going after something else. And when that doesn't work the way that we hope it to work, that we hope that it would have worked, really keeping a mindset of not that you failed or anything, but just that you're being redirected. And this now is going to lead you to a different ball or to a different path. And I think also as Christians, we have a real advantage because we have something even more important, and we have, Jesus who we can rely on, and we can, renew our minds constantly, and knowing that we have a bigger purpose and he has a bigger purpose for our lives. So yeah, I would say just not to look at it if it doesn't work out as a failure, but just as, you're being redirected to a different path.
What's interesting, as an example for specific entrepreneurs that I had to overcome is being attached to the outcome, like kind of what you're saying. Yeah. And we can take it as specifically down to sales, right? Mm-hmm. You get a lead in, you're so excited, mm-hmm. and they say no. Mm-hmm. And honestly, you're going to get more no's than yeses. So how do you, stay in the game and overcome all the no's, all the objections to get to that yes?
Mm-hmm. So I think that's something that everyone in business is going to face, is the no. And the ones who can stay in that positive mindset, those are the ones who do win, and the mm-hmm. ones who do hear the yeses. Mm-hmm. But just telling yourself that the yes will come. Mm-hmm. You just have to give it time. And sometimes people end up quitting way too soon. They quit before the yes comes, because it can be, defeating when you keep hearing no. Mm-hmm. But like you said, it's not attaching your worth or your significance to that outcome. So when you get on the phone, when you get on a sales call with someone, just get on and just don't tell yourself like, this is going to be the one, like this is going to be the person I'm going to sign, or this is going to be my next client. But also just reframe it as, if this person is meant to be my client, if we're meant to be a good match together, this will work out. And if not, I'm going to release it, because someone else better will be on the way. Mm-hmm. And I think also as Christians, it's a little bit easier for us to maybe believe that mindset, because we know ultimately that God has this plan for us. So mm-hmm. I think for us, it can be a little bit easier to grasp that. For other people, it may not be. So mm-hmm. I think that always puts us also at an advantage.
Absolutely. And, it's also where having a good marketing strategy comes in, because mm-hmm. the way I teach it in my group program, which, by the way, in case you don't know, Kate is one of the coaches on the coach team in my group program.
Yay! I'm excited.
Me too. And she will be doing 2 coaching calls a month. Excuse me. If more are needed, we'll do more. But we're starting off with 2 coaching calls a month, as well as support in the private Facebook group as needed. So if you're in the program, you're going to get Kate in addition to me. But I was going to mention, like, that's also where the strategy comes in, which is what I teach in the program, how to always have a sustainable lead flow into your business, because then it's a little easier to not get so attached. Like, I know if someone says no to me today, I have like 15 other calls coming up in the week, and I know a percentage of them will say yes. So it's okay. My job is to show up, to serve, to listen, to offer you the solution to your business pain. And then it's up to you to take it or leave it. Mm-hmm. I don't get emotional about it. I don't get upset if someone says no. I still feel fulfilled, because I did what my calling is, which is to offer solutions to business problems and to listen. And the rest, is in the Lord's hands. It took growth to get here. I did not get here overnight. It took a lot of mindset growth. It took, obviously, having the right strategies in place, and then showing up, having the courage to show up, which is a big mindset piece as well.
I love that you brought up the talking about, putting the work in, because I think sometimes when people teach on mindset, they teach on manifesting and, just sitting there, and, that's how some people work. And for some people it does work, but I think it's so important, like you said, to lay that foundation and to put the hard work in, and then be in the right mindset to wait for it to come, instead of just sitting there and saying, all right, I'm going to manifest that I get all these clients, and not put the work in, because it doesn't work that way. So I think one tip for people is putting the hard work in, doing it, and then surrendering it to God and just saying, all right, whatever's your will, that will happen now. So if these clients are meant to be my clients, they will come. If not, there will be more on the way.
Exactly. And there's really no such thing as failure. Mm-hmm. There isn't. It's either redirection or the necessity to be patient, which is, that is a business strategy, patience. The Bible even talks about patience. And then showing up. Showing up. I mean, the clients will come, ladies. You know, there is no shortage of clients regardless of whatever niche you're in. You just have to have a way of getting yourself in front of them and then surrendering. I mean, it really is that simple, isn't it?
Yeah. It's crazy because we kick and scream and we think that things need to be complicated or things need to be hard, but it really is that simple.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes just stepping back from our businesses or stepping back again from the outcome, that's what's going to bring the good outcome in.
Yeah.
That's what's going to bring us what it is we're looking for.
Exactly. One of the hardest conversations I've ever had with myself is, you know, with the kicking and screaming, it's like, okay, does this mean I don't trust the Lord? Is that why I'm kicking and screaming? You know, and that's some conversations I've had even with clients as well. It's like, okay, you're not being patient, or you're not trusting, or, you know, let's talk about some, sorry, you might hear the nanny with the baby in the background. You know, self-sabotage, that's the word I'm looking for. Let's talk a little bit about that. Because at the end of the day, what does it boil down to? And what are some of the most common self-sabotaging behaviors that you've come across as a mindset coach?
Yeah. Well, I think like you brought up before, how mindset issues, like you're never cured, or like you never do the work and it's done. Like you have to constantly continue to do the work and continue to renew your mind. And each level you go to, they say like new level, new devil. And you have to sort of expect that a little bit, that's what's going to happen. And I think sometimes when you get to that next level, sometimes there is some self-sabotage that does come up, whether it's fears of, like a lot of my clients, they have fears of like not being able to keep up. So now I'm doing well in my business. I've met those goals that I've worked so hard towards, but can I really keep up? Can I really sustain this? And then, you know, that fear comes in. So rather than telling themselves, yes, I can keep moving forward, it feels safer to just sabotage it. Or some other, I would say other self-sabotaging behaviors is sometimes people are just afraid to succeed, because what does that mean? If I succeed in my business, am I going to be different? Like, are my relationships going to change with my family, with my friends? Are they going to view me a different way now? And I'm sure, like, I just think of someone like Oprah, like her evolution of becoming who she is. I'm sure she felt that at many times in her life. Like, now do people think I'm too good for them, or I'm not going to be as available, or I've changed as a person? So it's those sometimes like feelings of growth that can be really scary. And that's where like self-sabotage can come in, because it's easier to be comfortable where you are, whether it's something maybe that doesn't feel good where you're at right now, but it feels comfortable, and it's easier to stay there than to go further. Even some people, I worked with some women who are afraid of succeeding and earning a certain amount of money in their business, because they're afraid that that may be an income that's higher than their spouse. And how is he then going to feel? How is their spouse going to feel that now, you know, you're earning more money? How is that going to affect that relationship? So that's where people self-sabotage, and, you know, they don't push themselves harder, push themselves to go further, because it's, again, more comfortable just to stay where they are.
For sure. Or like for me, I really had to struggle overcome overwhelm, because I have 2 under 2. Well, he just turned 2. So 2 babies. I moved countries, so we're in a new home. My office is in my living room. Like, I haven't set up a room for my office. And hiring help, especially as entrepreneurs, we're usually kind of control freaks. So,
yes.
So delegation has been a big stretch for me, although I'm so happy. I have a copywriter now. I have a Facebook ads manager. I always had a VA, but, just delegating and knowing those things are taken care of helps reduce the overwhelm. And then stretching as your business grows and evolves, and I hear, and I find for myself, when you're feeling uncomfortable, it's usually a good sign.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. When you're feeling comfortable, that's not a good sign.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, something's got to change.
Exactly. And as your business grows, it's going to evolve and you're going to change and you're going to be uncomfortable. You are. It's just the truth. So I just love the work that we're in and how we're healing, whether it's businesses or mindsets or helping people step into their purpose and their passion, and or physically if you're a health coach, or relationships, or so many different avenues. But at the end of the day, to become that 1% elite, you need that support and that security, knowing you have someone in your corner to support you and to help you overcome those fears, because they're going to come up. They just will. I mean, have you ever come across a client who, or maybe not a client because they wouldn't be a client, but anyone who didn't have fears? I haven't.
I would say if there was no fears, then something's wrong.
Yeah.
There's something's wrong. Yeah. I think it's just normal to have fears, or they're not pushing themselves. Like they're too much into a comfort zone. Yeah. That could be the other piece.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else you want to share?
No, I'm just so excited about your program. It's incredible. I mean, the ladies who are in it are just in for a treat to get all of your knowledge and then your whole team behind it and all of the extra people that you've brought on board. It's just going to be an incredible program. So
yeah, I'm so stoked
to be a part of it. Yeah.
Aww. Well, I'm thankful to find a Christian mindset coach because there aren't many of you. There are not many of you. And, one of the things that motivated me to work with Christian women as a business coach, because I didn't. This is actually probably, you would consider it my second coaching business. My first coaching business just worked with entrepreneurs. And a year ago, I rebranded to work with Christian women because of the heavy new age philosophies in the business. I went to a event that shocked me. I mean, they had a shaman, they had rituals, they had a fire burning ceremony, there was spitting, there was chanting, pure devil worship, to help remove limiting beliefs and the whole mindset piece. And I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, no, I need to create a safe space for Christian women in the coaching industry, online, to have a community that glorifies the Lord and gives Jesus the glory, not the universe or whatever else it is, to grow their businesses and truly remove their limiting beliefs with the true power that can do it.
Yeah, there's so many different spin-offs and ways to teach mindset. But I think the way that I do it and is really teaching people responsibility too.
Yeah.
We have to be responsible for our thoughts, our actions, and we have to put the work in.
Yes. Yeah. So it's go ahead.
And yeah, to not just sit back and wait for the universe to align the stars and things together for us, but we have to just put the work in.
Right. And it's actually a little dishonest to say that you can just manifest things by thinking, because that's not true. That's not the way the world works, which is why I love my program, because it couples biblical foundations, biblical mindset, and then marketing strategies that actually work for service-based entrepreneurs, specifically coaches, because that's what I'm targeting, to get you profitable as fast as possible. So no wasted time on things that won't work or that won't make you money sooner than later, right? So awesome. Any questions now? We're taking a few questions if you have any.
Questions? I'm going to look in the group. This is so cool, by the way. I've never seen this done before.
Really? I've done it a few times and I love it. The Facebook Live sometimes does not work well, so I usually add the Zoom link as well. So if the Facebook Live isn't working, it usually does, but if it, I had issues with it once this week, so I just add the Zoom link to make sure no one misses this awesome content, because I know it's a blessing. Do you see any questions? Let me check too.
No, I looked in the group. I don't see anything there. But sometimes it hides.
Look in the group. I don't see anything there.
Oh, I hear myself.
You hear? Yeah. Let me. I just closed it.
Kathy said, Kathy Ann Thomas, ladies, your work is so needed. I've been questioning this path for several years, but procrastinating. Thank you for showing me it's possible. Kathy, what is it that you do? Share with us.
Yeah, share with us. Lynn says, I really need help to find my niche. How can I get help? Join my program. I'm doing early bird pricing this week. You get $800 off. So it's such a good deal. You have, like, it's a good deal. If you've worked with any business coaches or you've looked at business coaches, you know it's a good deal. Here's the link. The link is for the sales page, www.angelicarosowitz.com/biz, B-I-Z, brilliantly. Because the program's called Biz Brilliantly. Because why would you want to do it any other way? Oh, I sent it privately.
Yeah.
Let me do it to everyone. That's the link. bizbrilliantly.com. angelicarosowitz.com/bizbrilliantly. Yes, you're so welcome. And I also have amazing bonuses going on. 5 are gone. There's 5 left. And what's included is a one-on-one session with me and a custom logo and brand guide. And if you already have that, then we will then custom a lead magnet or your webinar for you. So you get one of those that you can pick from, in addition to all of the trainings that are going to be in it. So Kate's in it as a mindset coach. We have Phil, who did a presentation yesterday, who's the Facebook ads guru. My accountant is in it doing 2 trainings as well. And she did a training in our group on Monday. So you got to get to know her a little bit. Also, we have my lawyer doing a training on contracts, and my tech VA. So any tech issues, the questions are answered. You not only have me, but you'll have all of the support of all of these people doing the work to help you alongside you. So there's no excuses to be stuck, whether it's mindset, technology, and then I'm bringing all the business strategy. I also cover some mindset. I also include some biblical foundations so that you know that God is in your corner, because there are so many promises in the Word of God on business and diligence and work, and you have God's word on it. I mean, what better guarantee can you have? And at the end of the day, we know that everything works for the good. So it's an amazing journey, and I'd love to have you on board with me. We kick off on next week, Monday, and it's just going to be an awesome ride. So month 1, we work on the foundations of your business, which is your brand message, your brand positioning, your ideal client, and creating your signature program that facilitates a very specific transformation, because I encourage you to charge premium prices, and people will pay premium prices if you help create a very specific transformation for them. Month 2 is all about online positioning, copywriting, your website copy, and really honing in on your story and your marketing message to the world so that you can attract clients. And then month 3 is when we implement your sales funnel to help you generate leads into your business, because I want you on the phone with people as fast as possible so that you're making money as fast as possible. Because as service-based entrepreneurs, that's how we make our money, right? Within relationship. And how do we build those relationships? By marketing. I teach webinars because that is the fastest way to get people on the phone with you. And then in a conversation where you're understanding their needs, you're listening actively, and then you're offering your program as a solution. So the key is to get you on the phone with as many people as you desire so that you're generating income. Month 4 is all about sales objections, sales processes, how to hold a powerful sales conversation, and then really coming from a place of service. Because we know one big mindset hang up for sales is that it's slimy, it's sleazy, it doesn't feel good, and you just don't like to do it. Well, then if you don't like to do it, you're not going to make money. So we have to overcome that. And then month 5 and 6 is really about how to step into CEO of your business, how to be a true tribe leader, and mastery of your business. So I made the program 6 months on purpose, because I'm not going to just leave you hanging in month 3 with your marketing strategy when I want you to refine it. We're here building well-oiled business machines where you'll learn your numbers, you'll learn how many people you have to get on the phone to hit a 10K month, because you'll learn your close rate, you'll learn your conversion rate, you'll learn your show up rate on your webinars, your registration rate. You're going to learn all those pieces of your business so that your business is a well-oiled machine and you're in control of booking more calls and then ultimately booking more clients. And then how do we perfect that? How do we get your ad costs lower? How do we make it even better? And then how do we automate this? So after you do your webinar live, you can then automate it, which I'll teach you how to do that. And then you're booking calls in your sleep, which is how I run my business. So exactly what I'm teaching you is how I do it, and I know it works. And if you follow any big people in the industry, you know that's how they do it too, because it's leveraged. It's leveraged and it works. And it's the fastest way to get you in front of your ideal people so that you're in profit. You don't need to be on the struggle bus. You don't. So that's an overview. The sales page is angelicharosewitz.com/bizbrilliantly. And right now there's an early bird price that expires on Saturday. So you want to definitely get on the phone with me and talk to me about the program if you're interested. Tara says, I need help creating a program. You have a brand. Well, that's exactly what we're going to teach you how to do. But before we create your program, I would want to make sure that the foundations of your brand positioning and your brand alignment, as well as your ideal client and your story, all fit well together, because that plays into a role of your program, into building your program, and then providing a solution to a very specific problem in the market. Lynn says, I know another place I feel stuck is not having a lot of money to get started in a business, because I'm a regular woman living paycheck to paycheck with a heart desire to get out of exchanging so much of my time for little money. Yes, I hear that a lot. Kate, do you want to answer that, or you want me to answer that?
I'll let you answer it and I'll chime in a little bit. Okay.
That's the thing. Starting an online business requires an investment. There's no such thing as a free business. So my recommendation for that is, and I'll actually, thanks for reminding me, Lynn, because someone else asked me that, and I made a list of all the ways you can get money to start your business. If you were starting a brick and mortar business, you'd go into a bank and you'd get a business loan. You say, here's my business plan. I want to, start my business. And then they would give you a loan if they feel it's a viable option. The same thing for an online business, except the good news is you make money faster and you need a smaller loan amount.
Mm-hmm.
I
like to compare it to opening, like you said, a brick and mortar business, opening a restaurant. Like you have to sometimes hire a team. You have to have equipment. You have to have inventory. And an online business, like all you really need is a laptop and just to invest in a coach or some programs. And for some people, I know personally when I first started, I did not have the money to invest in a coach or a program, but I knew that, you know, putting it on a business credit card, I would eventually pay it off faster because I had that support and I wouldn't be spending a year spinning my wheels.
Leaving money on the table. Because think about it. If you can get to, you know, let's say your first 5K month in 3 months, which is very possible, all the months you're not making 5K, 10K, that's all money left on the table. So you're losing money. Like, I wish I was in the same situation as you. I had to put it on a credit card. I had to invest that way. And I'm so glad I did because it made me make money quicker. You know, I did spend a year trying to do it for free, you know, piecing together free opt-ins and webinars and trying to, you know, figure it out on my own. And I was just spinning my wheels and just frustrated. So I decided, I talked to my husband and I was like, listen, I'm honestly building $1 million business. That's my mission. Right now I'm hitting multi 6 figures. That's the goal at the moment. And, I told my husband, this is the plan. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to invest X amount of money to work with somebody and into advertising so that I can go flying. And I'm so glad I did, because I wouldn't have the business I have today if I hadn't done that. You know, it takes a leap of faith, you know, but that's what stretches us. And an opportunity to exercise our faith is never a bad thing. But be wise. You know, I knew I was going to do the work. I knew I was going to show up. I knew I was going to provide an amazing service. And I did what I had to do to push myself forward. You know, and there's different ways. I'm going to post a list in a group later, but, you know, PayPal credit is excellent for the US and UK. There's other organizations that offer very low interest or even zero interest business loans. There's credit cards that you can get for 0% interest. And there's business loans at the bank. So if none of that is an option, well, then I would get a job. I would get a job and then invest money through my job into my business. I mean, it depends on how determined you are to work for yourself or work for somebody, building somebody else's empire. That was not an option for me because I wanted to be home with my kids. I wanted to work together with my husband, building an online business, and anything else made me want to poke my eyes out. So I had no other option because I wasn't going to poke my eyes out. Kate, do you have anything to say?
No, you said it beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the truth of the matter. Yeah.
Don't waste time spinning your wheels.
No. Any other questions? Any other questions? I'm trying to look. Was this helpful for you ladies? I'm so glad you all came. I wish I could mute it on my phone. I'm so glad you all came.
Oh yeah, I hear the.
I wish I could mute it on my phone.
Oh yeah, I hear them.
Oh, Lisa says, how do I tell a difference between fear of success and fear of failure? Oh, Lisa says, how do I tell a difference between fear of
It's echoing. Fear of success or fear of failure? That's a hard question to figure it out. Lisa, tell me a little bit more. Is it something that you're afraid of doing or something you're afraid of happening?
Let's see. Are you in the group to see her respond? Because I was in the group under the video.
Okay. Oh, yay, Melody was here. Lisa, yeah, no, I don't see anything.
Okay, so you know what? Let's wrap
She,
up.
yeah, she can. Lisa, if you do see me or hear me, you can send me a private message, and you can give me a little more details, and I can help answer that for you.
Yeah. And I was gonna say, I know I just realized the time. It's already almost 3:45, and I wanted to say, any questions? Put it into the video comment box
Perfect.
and tag Kate.
Yeah.
And she'll answer them happily. Or if it's a question for me, tag me and I'll answer happily.
Especially for mindset, there's a lot more of like background information that makes it a lot more helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Usually not a black and white answer.
Right.
So yeah, please tag me actually right in this, and then I can answer it right in here for you guys.
Okay. And before we go, really quick, can you just speak to the investment? Because I'm noticing some people are bringing that up about how to get the capital and how to, have the courage to invest in your business. Let's just end on that mindset block right there.
Again, just ask yourself, do you want to have it take a long time? Like have it take a year, 2 years of, trying to piece together free things or low cost offers to get somewhere in your business? Or do you want to make it happen fast? And like personally for me, I wanted to make things happen fast with my business. I didn't want to wait. So I knew that, making some big investments would get me there sooner, and they definitely did. So I think you just have to, like, for some people, they're not in a rush. Some people, maybe want to build their business in a few years. Like there's no rush to bring money in. But if you do want to bring an income in, you're going to need to make an investment.
Mm-hmm. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. And I will post a list in the group about some investment ideas of where you can get the money. And if you're interested in Biz Brilliantly and the bonuses and the $800 early bird savings, send me a personal message or tag me in the video and we can talk about it. Alrighty. So thank you, Kate, so much for coming and sharing this time. And those of you ladies that are already in the program, you're going to get more of her. And I'm so grateful to have you on this journey with me. So thank you. Yay. All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye.